From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Astros. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Colin McHugh gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Lorenzo Cain strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Out for the Royals, center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. It's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so let's see if they can keep it going here.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Fielder number 1.
Gerard Dyson will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Kendrys Morales takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. McHugh pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
First baseman number 35.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
Batting sixth.
Alex Gordon will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Royals settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Royals 1. The Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
You know, guys, I think they have to be looking for more out of Colby Rasmus. He's coming off a game to forget, an 0-for-4 showing that had to leave a bad taste in his mouth. But you know what'll fix that? Going out there today and hitting the snot out of the ball.
Yordano Ventura will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Carlos Gomez. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 3 driven in. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Infante. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Mike Moustakas will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the 1st round of the same draft.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that 1st inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Chopped weakly to the left. Valbuena's got it in time to 1st, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0-for-4 in the ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. McHugh into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Rasmus. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Evan Gattis will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April.
Evan Gattis.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Dyson is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Colby Rasmus will stand in now. 0-for-4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rasmus is retired. 2 down now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More to come from Houston after this. Lorenzo Cain is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Gomez. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
The right fielder,
Gerard Dyson will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
One strike.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Kendrys Morales will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Ball, that's high.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The catcher,
Salvador
13.
Perez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. KC leads this one 2-0. Luis Valbuena will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Third baseman.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here. But if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets him started.
John Singleton will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it. But in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Castro.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson on the run. 2 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Grounded to third. Moustakas has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 2 and the Astros 0. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
The third baseman, number 8,
Mike Moustakas in now, popped out in his first trip. McHugh sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Omar Infante to stand in. There goes the runner. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2. Alcides Escobar is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Royals leave 1. They're up 2-0. Carlos Gomez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Squared that one up just a little late. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is wide.
Whoa!
And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, these guys have not got off to a good start. And it's no surprise that their defense has been a big factor why. Going to need to figure this out soon because this is another play that needs to be made.
Carlos Correa stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Dyson is there, one away. Now to the plate, Evan Gattis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
On the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We played 4 full. The Royals lead it 2-0. Lorenzo Cain heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Swing and a liner. McHugh's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Marisnick is under it. One down.
The right fielder, number 1, Jared Dyson.
Gerard Dyson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valbuena in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Colby Rasmus will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. In now, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Down and away, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. This is the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Infante ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding into the box, John Singleton. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
And I'm still not sure why they had him trying to bunt with 2 strikes. I'm just not a big fan of doing that.
Bounce to first. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. McHugh gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
The catcher, number 13.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Salvador Perez will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 4,
Alex Gordon will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounced weakly near the plate. Castro is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Jason Castro will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th, but before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Mike Moustakas will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far.
He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Calling for it, Valbuena looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, second baseman, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Gomez has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Infante is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Evan Gattis will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Ventura's ready and delivers. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, clearly this throw is affected by the runner heading down the first baseline. You've got to make sure that you don't hit him. So he tries to compensate here, and he winds up throwing it away.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
trying to strike him out for the third time. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Jake Marisnick will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Ready with the 0-2. Tapper right back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Astros leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Leading off the inning, Gerard Dyson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Under it is Singleton, and he'll make the play for the first out.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter,
Kendrys Morales will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Marisnick moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 30.
Eric Hosmer digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Luis Valbuena, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why you can't get these final 6 outs.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit out towards second, and Fonte has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Jason Castro digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. A little bouncer. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jose Altuve will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ventura into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. 9th inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Striding in to start the 9th, Salvador Perez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is line to left, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Alex Gordon strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. Mike Moustakas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he is in there. Omar Infante digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Didn't quite get the offensive support he needed, but a fine performance nonetheless as he leaves after 8 1/3. Luke Gregerson will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Gregerson.
Omar Infante will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. On the ground to the right side, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. But 1's all they get as the run scores.
And with 2 guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up 1 RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with 2 away.
Alcides Escobar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Altuve is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Royals out in front, 3-1. Carlos Gomez will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Dyson is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. One pitch, one out. Carlos Correa will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ventura gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Evan Gattis makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that is going to put an end to this one, and the Royals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 3-1. Good night from Houston.
Our final line score tonight.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Royals pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 3-1. C.J. Cron was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland, 5-2. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Mariners got together to allow 4 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 5-0. The win was their 7th in a row. The O's picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-1. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-2. The Twins allowed 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-2. The Nationals put together 10 hits total as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 4-1. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. The Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they ran over the Reds 10-2. The Cardinals cracked 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Brewers at home 3-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.